Okay, hey y'all. So we're going to be doing a persuasive presentation today. Um, so our goal is to get the class an extra 5 points for every student. Awarding the entire class 5 extra bonus points will be beneficial for the class's mental health. The 5 extra bonus points can serve as a reward for our hard work throughout the semester through all the different diversity that we have faced.
So our method of building credibility here is going to be empathy. Life during a pandemic has taken a toll on everyone, especially students who have had to switch to online learning at all levels. And being completely online for a full semester or longer isn't ideal for everyone, especially those who are more they value discussion and hands-on work more than just looking at a computer. Keeping up with everything, due dates and exams, for example, in a strictly online setting can be more hectic and confusing than hearing it, straight from the teacher. And getting in touch with classmates that we've never met in person, if you don't know them, is more challenging than it should be.
And giving the entire class 5 extra credit points is necessary because of this unusual semester. This semester has been difficult because of the pandemic, especially for the communication courses. And the full online mode puts more pressure on studying, and students have to work hard to adapt and learn. Therefore, the entire class should be rewarded.
So the goal of this presentation is to obtain 5 extra credit points due to the unusual circumstances that students have faced during the fall semester of 2020. Students have had to make a number of adjustments to their lives in order to achieve in the new online schooling format. The adjustment period should be accounted for through 5 extra credit points. So many students thrive through face-to-face learning. Online school takes much of that interaction that students need to obtain a good education. Being forced to adapt to a whole new learning style is something that can be accounted for through 5 extra credit points. The presence of COVID-19 has forced students to be isolated. It is much harder for them to collaborate and work together. Students now face a number of new challenges in their everyday life due to COVID-19, making online school that much harder for them. 5 extra credit points is a small gesture that can go a long way for students during this trying time. Students have worked extremely hard in order to obtain their education, and we believe that it should be rewarded.
In conclusion, the global pandemic and online learning has taken a toll on students in various ways. Online learning is not ideal for many students' learning preferences. Staying on task with an abundance of online due dates and having to communicate through email or Zoom is just a few of the complications students have endured. The 5 points extra credit would be greatly appreciated for students and would be viewed as a reward for our dedication to school during this difficult time. As you can tell through the presentation that my classmates and I presented, COVID has presented a lot of different difficulties that we've had to face through the school year. I, for one, tested positive for COVID and was down and out for about 2 to 3 weeks, which made it very difficult to stay on top of class and assignments and tests. My COVID symptoms involved having very bad headaches, fever. I slept a lot, which made it even more complicated to stay on top of school. I also lost 2 grandparents, a grandfather and a grandmother, to COVID, which resulted in me having to take a week off of school twice for their funerals and to spend time with family. My teachers worked with me through this time, but of course, giving a student about 4 weeks of school off is way too much and would also put me behind very far. So there was times where I either had to miss an assignment or got a little bit of an extension, but still was not able to do it to the best of my ability. I know that a lot of others have faced loss and also have come down with the COVID-19 virus throughout this semester and have suffered through some of the same things as I did. The 5 extra credit points would not only help me from those assignments that I did have to miss or get late points on to rebuild some of those points in the class, but just to make me feel that my teachers had some compassion and cared a little bit more. I do know that the teachers care, but the extra credit would be greatly appreciated from that standpoint as well. We also wanted to ask for the 5 extra credit points for the whole class instead of asking for just our group to be rewarded. We think that everyone in the class would be deserving of these 5 points and felt it would not be fair for just us to win the 5 points or 10 points or whatever else we could have asked for. We also thought it was reasonable because 5 points will help you with your grade but won't completely boost you a whole grade point. So it's still a little bit fair and you're still getting a grade that you've worked hard for, but it's not just an easy way out.